Remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. So I have some okra here, and I have it full. I'm going to cut it soon. I'm going to show you how. I also have some smoked paprika. It's about a little bit under a tablespoon. I might need a little bit more. I have about 3 or so teeth of garlic, but you can have actually the dry garlic, the powdered garlic if you wanted to. And this is optional. I got some thyme. Paring knife. You're going to cut it in the middle. You don't want to lose the seeds. They are very nutritious, carry antioxidant. Okra itself is very nutritious. One thing I wanted to warn you is that okra is going to feel a little bit sticky. Because okra is a fruit, by the way. This is a fruit, no different than tomatoes. But you cook it like if it was a vegetable. And that little stickiness, that's normal. It doesn't mean that's going bad or anything like that. In fact, you want it like this when you are going to cook it. You don't want it dry and old. And as you know, I'm going to be roasting these babies. Very nutritious. So what I did here is I put a little bit of garlic, which I minced, couple teeth. I did this, You could have used the dry one. And then I added the smoked paprika. Pretty much that's what I did. Let me find a little bit more. So I just grabbed this and I just did this. What the oven is preheating, I'm using a parchment paper, and I have this oven pan that I can use in the oven. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of thyme, just a tiny bit, just to pepper it up. Adding some aromatics to the thing. You don't go crazy, just put a little bit. Mix it around a little bit. I'm trying to put a little distance so I can roast this baby. Keeping a little distance, if possible, among the okras. So once again, 450 degrees Fahrenheit, so this okra can roast. And I'm going to put it here for about maybe 15, worst case 20 minutes. What I got here is a couple of small, Yak Tenderloins. Yak is spelled Y-A-K, and this is a very, very, very nutritious meat. It's very, very, very low in fat. When you eat it, it's not gamey, it's not greasy, it's not dry. It has a clean taste. And I purchased these at a local butcher, small business. The Meat Hook is the name of the butcher, and I'm going to have a link of the place in my description. And this I want to keep simple because I truly want to enjoy the taste. So what I'm going to do, just a little bit of salt, and I'm going to do the same on both sides. A tiny bit of pepper, turn it around, do exactly the same thing. then I'm going to have a handy, a couple, two for garlic, which I'm going to make in beans when I'm cooking. I'm going to have a little bit extra virgin olive oil handy, some butter, unsalted, and some thyme. You need those ingredients handy. So I'm going to be using a cast iron. I had this at high heat because the thing about cast iron is that the thermal conductivity is slow. So it takes a little bit for the heat that's in the middle to distribute around. So 3 minutes, I feel it's perfectly distributed. I'm going to put a little bit extra virgin olive oil and I'm going to float it away around. Instead of putting a lot, I just floating it around because what happened with Yak is it's very juicy. Although it's lean and it's going to cook relatively fast, the fact that it's juicer, you can get away with the cooking with it, cooking it a tiny bit longer. So it's very hot. I reduced the heat a couple notches above medium, maybe medium high. Listen to that music, huh? And you're going to start cooking it. And I think I'm going to cook this side for about 2, maybe 3 minutes. It's been about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to flip it. See how beautiful it looks. And what I'm going to do now is to put a little bit of butter, maintaining that juiciness. And as that happens, get about 2 for garlic and set on top. And get a spoon. Get some thyme, fresh thyme, add it on top too. A little bit. Just add a little juice of the butter. Do this for about 2, maybe 3 minutes. Nice. Actually cook it for about 3 minutes, and now I'm going to transfer it and put it to rest for about 5 to 8 minutes. It's been 17 minutes, so I'm going to get it out. Yeah, very nice.